Hello people, good evening and welcome back to the JUSTJOE football show, and it's time for your evening roundup. Tonight we've got music mogul extraordinaire, Mr. Jack City. How are you doing, Jack? All good?
I'm alright, man, how are you?
I'm good, mate, I'm good. I'm a little bit tired today, but after this I'm going straight to bed, man, because tomorrow is going to be a long day. Have you got all planned for it? You'll be busy.
No, not really. I'm working at night, so it's a bit of a shame I don't get to see it coming in. Because do you reckon it'll be right up to literally last minute, Jobby?
I think so, yeah. Because I think, let's say we haven't announced Tanaka yet, so that's going to be tomorrow, innit? Right, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. Then we've got this Schmid guy who's gone off at 60th minute. He probably travels over tomorrow. There's actually a flight booked from Geneva to Leeds Bradford Airport tomorrow at a specific time. Someone will tell me in the chat. So that could be for him. And then we know he wants a 10. So it's him or Salai. So I think that one, it's going to be either or. And if they don't get either, then they'll have to try rush through something else in a bit of a panic stations thing, won't they?
I mean, he played down the 10 role a bit in interview, though, didn't you think?
Oh, I thought he spoke it up.
No, well, I don't know. Sometimes I can't work him out. I just mean, like, he sort of said, like, I mean, some questions in them interviews are like...
Well, apparently this flight's been cancelled.
Oh, this flight thing's the funniest thing
mate,
ever as well.
You not see the jet washers, man? Fucking, I call them jet washers.
Oh, kidding, man. Yeah. It's the best thing ever, man.
Oh,
like,
it's
people
mad.
Literally outside Leeds Bradford and that out, they're like taking photos of playing.
It's legends, man. It's class, isn't it? Obviously, you were at Leeds Fest at the weekend, mate. How was it? Who was the best?
It was amazing, man. Yeah, there was a few stages got cancelled on the Friday because of wind on the Thursday. But that ended up working out for me because like there were loads of people that didn't play on the Friday, so it ended up just the Saturday was just like stacked out with everybody that wanted to see. So
nice.
It worked out even better, really.
Who was the best?
Well, I really like Skrillex. I absolutely love him. So he was ace. And then there's a guy called Denzel Curry that I love. But I watched Leeds instead of Catfish and the Bottlemen. They was on at the same time. So
I don't mind Catfish. Is that not your bag?
I know. Yeah, apparently they were really good. But...
Yeah. I've seen them in Halifax, actually. Me and my mate at Victoria Theatre. They are really good. I do like them, but you got to watch Leeds, haven't you?
Yeah, innit, man.
At least
I can't remember much of the game.
I was going to say, at least we won. Imagine you'd have watched like Leeds and we were shit at West Brom.
I know. Well, that's, to be honest, after that West Brom game, I was like, I'd never miss Leeds game, but I was like, I don't know, man. I put myself, when I could be at Leeds Fest, but
yeah.
So yeah. But yeah,
you were done after that, weren't you? Do you look back at that game now a little bit more philosophical after the performance we put in against Wednesday?
Yeah, it's more just when you just see 5 points after 3 games, then you think, well, that's start of the season we're banging there, aren't we? Like it looks good, and then a few signings come in. What a difference a day makes, didn't it? But
100%.
Just a couple of days. We knew there'd be signings anyway, and you do soon forget, don't you? To be fair, the players that have gone out and stuff, and you just think you've got to move on and get on with it, haven't you? So,
100%.
But yeah, definitely. Like I want the draw against West Brom. I've got no problem with that. It was more just the manner,
and having no attack whatsoever in it. Like
I just felt like we were just really negative the whole time, which I wouldn't mind if But at the start of the season, I just think let's just go try win every game, really. But.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. We've just had a couple of chats come in. Little Chesney here says, Joe, did you go out today? Mate, I don't have 2 pennies to rub together and go out and fucking buy a jet washer just purely for a skit. Do you know what I mean? That's something I own. Do you know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, we'll stick it. It's there. I ain't got that money, bro, unfortunately. I wish I did.
It must be clean to have it up against wall as well, Joe. Is it a clean jet washer? Because normally they're filthy, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, mate. I've only got a small yard, and it was one of them, right? I got...
Not used to them.
Once. I'll tell you for why, right? So, when I went in Curry's, and I needed to get some... I forget what it was now I bought, right? And they went, do you know you can get credit with us? I went, oh, really? How much? They went, £2,000. I went, really? I said, okay, yeah, let's go for it. And I went round the shop. It's like, I've got a smart... I'll need a jet wash. I've used it once. It's one of them. It's like, do you want this money? That's how they get you. And now I'm fucking paying them every month like that. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell.
Good for the skit, though. It's worth it.
Yeah,
It brings comments in as well, doesn't it?
Exactly, man. It was good purely for that, mate. Yeah. Honestly, if you offer me credit, I'm taking it. Fuck the consequences. Yeah, it's horrible. Joe, what do you think on JT? Fucking JT. Listen, to be fair to him, Hamer or Salai, do you think we get either? We go back to the number 10 Jack stuff. Like, what do you reckon?
Well, I genuinely thought he played it down a bit. I don't know if he's just trying to be nice to Aronson or not. But,
because he talked Aronson up, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. And fair enough, to be fair to him, because Aronson has been decent, hasn't he? And he played well at other night last weekend.
Yeah.
But, cheers, Mark. But
it's a compliment in there somewhere, mate. I tell you.
One of them's, one of them's needed. It'd be mean, who are you in on?
I would like Hamer. The only reason being, and there are, honestly, mate, there is a lot of Leeds fans that I know that are big on Salai because they've seen him and all that sort of stuff, and I get that, and I do take a lot of their opinions because they know much more about football than me. But I know of him, and I know he's done it in the Premier League, and he's done it in the Championship. So I'm like, plus you're also weakening one of our biggest rivals, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. And it'd be ace just to see Wilder go again, wouldn't it? Why can't he? Can he not stop the tap from gushing? You cannot. Somebody just needs to reel him in. He just goes, doesn't he?
Yeah, man. He hates it, doesn't he? He hates it. Do you know what? When he first started complaining about it, I was thinking, I can hear myself, bro. Is that on your end? Yeah. Hang on. A little bit. Yeah, I can hear myself. Can everyone else pick that up or not? Is it just me? Oh, it's gone now. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, good. When he kicked off last week calling us like Mickey Mouse and all that, I was thinking, why is he starting this up? And now we know about the Hamer bid. We know why, but can you imagine this, Jack? Yeah, we're playing Sheffield United, both competing at the top end. And do you remember Chris Basham when he scored that goal in the rain against us? Do you remember at Ellen Road? Imagine a Gus Hamer goal for Leeds United against Sheffield.
I saw that going round, yeah. Be absolutely...
Giving it that, man, I'd be like, come on! It would be fucking amazing, just for that alone.
He brought all that up, didn't he, with Hamer as well? It were like, like you say, it were pretty quiet, like really. And then he went off on one, and it's like, oh, well, there obviously is something in this, Did you see that Piroe, however you say his name? Did you see that were going round? That were pretty funny.
I think it was bullshit, though.
Yeah, it's been rolled out on it, but all Sheffield fans were going for that as well, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, that came from the Chef Star, so it makes you think that Sheffield have leaked that to try and unsettle our end. As a bit of a tactic. Because it came from Sheffield Star. They said it, and Leeds went, that's not true.
Yeah.
So, but that's why I wish Farker had a bit where he went back in press conference and went, the Muppets down at Sheffield, but he's not that type, is he?
No,
he's not
I don't mind it, me. I'd rather stay, because you end up with that on, you end up like Enzo, don't you, where it all went, and he's giving it big licks, and you just look a bit daft.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring all on, especially not with Wilder. You don't have to do all, do you?
No, you just leave.
Wind him up and let him go. Really, wait till he lands.
100%. Finley, Jack's channel's in the title, mate. So if you just go to the title, all you need to do is click it. It'll take you straight there, and you can subscribe over there. Go check it out. It's a great channel. Always. I got hammered the other day for trying to be like you, bro.
What do you mean?
So I went. I did the voice, right, and someone went, stop trying to copy Jack's stick. I went, if you can't beat him, join him. I'm sorry, mate. So sorry for that.
Nobody do it how he does it anyway. So it's all, don't worry about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, someone said you could. I was like, fuck off, man. Am I not allowed to do that voice?
Yeah, it's not a unique voice. Everybody goes for that voice, but it's that is just general pub man, isn't it? Giving it big licks.
Danny said it to me. He says, whenever you do a mimic voice, they all sound the fucking same.
Yeah.
Like, I know. Man. Abdullah Fuzon says, hello, Joe and Jack. Hope everyone is doing well. So excited for what's coming tomorrow. I don't think we only signed Schmid and Ow. Yeah, it's pronounced Ow. But there's got to be a chant in there for, hey, oh, let's go. There's got to be something out there. One more big one, please. I tell you what, because I was talking to Jer about this. He was messaging me earlier on. If we didn't get a 10, and we do get Tanaka and we get Schmid, are you still happy with how the windows ended? Because it looked brutal for a bit.
Depends how they performed, doesn't it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But if it closed after, with them two in, I would take that. And to be fair, like Tanaka, if it's potentially just a backup as well, isn't it? If he's not, bang at it or whatever.
Yeah, I think he starts,
No, I think I do. But I just mean if he's not, but we're not. Everybody's on about the centre mid, and we're not that weak there, are we? We're all right, aren't we? So
yeah, we are.
But we do need a 10. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But do you reckon there's any scope for one of these new boys playing in 10 role?
Well, Solomon's done it before.
I'm excited about him,
Yeah, same. It's wild, some of the takes. Like, some people have been saying he's a bench option, he's Dan James and all that, and it's like, this is a guy that was playing Champions League. Like, if we're being honest, Jack, if he doesn't have a bad injury record, we wouldn't even get him, would we?
No. That's the only worry, though, isn't it, really? Everybody's banging on about the injury list. But is it just one season where he were pretty blighted with it?
He had a few knocks at Fulham. He had a few knocks at Fulham, I think, and then obviously got a bad injury at Spurs. So I think he's had a few, and it might be because he's small, he's explosive. Sometimes these players because different to James, he looks full set as well. I think having seen him in the training, he looks like he's carrying a bit of meat as well, doesn't he? Yeah. So,
and we can maybe manage him a little bit, can't we? Because I still love James. James will be extremely useful, won't he? So if he does take James's spot, James can do 30 minutes, can't he, every single game, say. Or if he does need a rest, or we need to look after him a bit. And it is a different standard. I know Championship's quite rough and ready to go, but playing in Prem, particularly like for Fulham and stuff, you're that type of player. You're going to pick up a few knocks, aren't you? Really. 100%. So just see how he. And a run of games just from playing at a really pants level. Yeah. A run of games, because I'm terrible with injuries. I've always been bad, but like just a run of games, like 10 games, makes you feel like,
of course,
you do build up a bit of I don't know what the
stamina.
Word, but
stamina. Yeah, I get it. I hear what you're saying. And I thought it was quite interesting in the presser today. He sort of talked down largely Ramazani in a sense of, we need to give him time, he needs to adapt. But then when he went to Solomon, he went, but he's already done it at the Prem, at the Champions League, so he's ready. So it was very much like, with James being out, I could see a situation in which Nonto plays on the right, Solomon plays left, and Aronson plays in the 10 on Saturday.
Because I'm unsure whether he'll want to do that. I think he'll want to do that, but whether he brings him straight in.
Who do you think plays then? Do you think he puts Piroe back in 10?
Well, that's what I don't want to happen, not to be horrible. But no. I honestly want that Solomon to start. But I think if he's ready, like you say, he did sort of suggest that. Yeah. But also, that Solomon's not going to want to hear that, is he? Because he's dropping down. It's like if, he can... I don't know, and he'll know from first day in training what it is, well, to be fair.
100%.
Well, Farky. So maybe he's just going to go with that. I hope he does, because it's... And I actually don't mind Aronson in 10. I think he's better in 10 than he's out wide.
Yeah. Was really impressed. Like, let's go back, because I've not spoke to you about it, because obviously he was at Leeds Fest and whatnot, but that Friday night game was impressive, wasn't it? I mean, Mateo Joseph was class. The ball that he played into James is
a brilliant ball.
Such a good ball. And then the build up to the first one as well that started with like James, and I'm not sure, and it went ping, 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 ping. Joseph gets fouled, and Aronson, when you mentioned Piroe he's not even in that position, is he? Aronson picks it up, and even his finish is probably underrated because he's got a load of players around him. Drops his shoulder and then just lifts it over.
Well, he lets it through his legs, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's
actually like there's two movements. He lets it through his legs and then he cuts it back. So it's he's always been. I know Paul for his end, but he's always been nippy, hasn't he? He's always
full of energy, man.
He's got loads about him on ball. It's just he's obviously looks a bit lightweight last year, or it'd be year before now.
I think he's really good in tight spaces, Jack.
Yeah,
like when he's got the ball at his feet.
Side footballer, yeah.
Oh yeah, class, yeah.
And he didn't panic for that, because they were like, that's really composed. I saw a lot of people after his big miss saying that he'd really like rue that and it'd play on his mind for a long time and stuff. And I thought, I don't know, really. I think if you had to write his comeback in, obviously that'd be the one, wouldn't it? But getting a goal on your debut back is pretty he'd have probably been overall happy with it. And he took the better chance as well, the harder chance rather.
Yeah. So and he's Leeds United's top scorer as it stands.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Like, not on a lot of minutes either.
No, and JT predicted he'll get between 15 and 20, and I was like, oh, that's a little bit too much. But wait, because I think he's probably going to end up losing his place. Like, I think he'll be a rotation option, if I'm honest. But let's say he starts in the 10. Would you be expecting them kind of numbers? I think that's a lot, mate.
Well, he's got 2.
Well, he's on his way, isn't he? He's only 12 more. 12 more? No, that's 14. He's 13 more.
Well, yeah. But I mean, he started quite well for his first time round, didn't he? That's all I would say.
This is true.
Consistency, Brendan, my man, is key.
Although I do feel that Jesse absolutely beasted him. He played him every single minute, full 90. I was like watching, thinking, this guy's done, man, and you just continue to whip him, man.
You could see he were lacking any sort of confidence as well, wanting.
Yeah.
But then he mauled him out as well, didn't he? At one point, and he made a bit of a remark about it, saying that he needs to. We need to get him out the side now. It's like, well, you've kind of caused this. There's a calm way of going about it, and then I think he ended up trying to blame him.
Yeah. Mad times, mate, old Jesse Marsch. Robert says, getting very excited about the season so far. I did a tweet, I did a funny on Twitter, mate, about Phil Mitchell. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've seen it, yeah, it's good.
And then, now, though, it's like, we have been on a mad journey, haven't we? And now I'm feeling good again. I don't know how you feel, because I know you're pretty relaxed and calm anyway when it comes to Leeds United takes and whatever. Probably most annoyed I've seen you is after West Brom, but in terms of pre-Portsmouth and then the dip that we had from Bogle signing to after the West Brom game, it's now skyrocketed again. And I look at the rest of the league. Burnley they're still losing players now. I don't know what their cash situation is because they keep trying to loan players. Like they tried to loan Whittaker. They've now gone in for Jan Fleming at Millwall with a loan and also been told no, not a chance. So I don't know what their financial situation is. But they're losing players. Luton are in the bottom three and Sheffield United I'm not sure on yet. But you've got to be confident, Jack, with how it's looking for Leeds, man.
I knew we needed some players. It only did made him because the players that were on the pitch against West Brom weren't as bad. There was no need to be as negative as that. That's the only reason that it did my head in. Yeah. In terms of Rutter, hit me. That one got me because it's not that I prefer Somerville or I mean Rutter was probably my favourite player of last year, but it was just I didn't see that coming, like a bit of an idiot really. I was naive to it, and then when it happened, it was like I was like, right, we need to sort this because I do try and hang on for as long as I can and be like.
Actually, no. I remember you messaging me saying about like Rutter had rocked you, like.
Yeah, it got me, and then that's when we started playing negatively, I was just like. My head went, like, this is too much.
Yeah. Jesse Marsch is on to his lawyers, mate. He says you're going to be hearing from his lawyers.
What a legend, whoever that is. No. Well, I know that is. It's Jesse Marsch, isn't it? He's not a legend.
Yeah. 100%.
He doesn't have any lawyers anymore anyway, does he, Jesse?
He's fucked, man. He's fucked. He's on LinkedIn somewhere trying to get a coach's job or something, Vorber, right? Just on Max Vorber. I think he's staying. Like Farker said, no one's going. If you watch the inside training video against Hull, he's there. He's putting in sprints. He's not injured anymore, so maybe the injury was genuine. Do you worry all about any player leaving, mate, of Vorber and Nonto, or do you look at what Farker's saying? I actually believe in me. I think the squad stays as it is with some additions that will be announced tomorrow, probably.
I think he thought that before Rutter as well, though, really. That's all I would say. But we are getting... And Nonto, there's a lot of wind about Nonto, isn't there? It always has been. There were a few takes on Twitter saying that he'd be kicking off, and I think we need to get over that a bit. Even if it doesn't happen this year, but if he doesn't leave now, he's not. We've seen him kick off and then come into the side and put 110% in. Yeah. It didn't look like he didn't fancy it against Sheffield Wednesday. So even if he's putting himself in the window, to actually try and get a move out, aren't they all doing that to some extent?
Yeah, of course.
They're not just playing for Leeds United because they love it. They're all looking to move on, aren't they? Particularly at the moment, the position we're in. So Nonto playing well just to get out of the club next season is not necessarily a bad thing for us, is it? As long as he gets.
And I think as well, like for me, it's so ironic that the one player who tried to get out is the one that's going to end up staying. But
for the longest, he'll end up being a Leeds legend, but he'll be part of old guard.
Exactly. He'll be the new old guard, bro. Yeah. When everyone's going, why do you two like Nonto so much? Get him out. Just sell him. Just rip up his contract. And we're going, you can't just do that. Yeah, he'll be the new old guard for sure. Funny man. But what's this? Oh, I'll have to have a listen to this. Can't really hear it though when we're on the thing. It's Rob Station Radio Sheffield. What is going on this reported Leeds United interest? Someone needs to send me what's been said in that. I don't know. Yeah, or they sound like Wilder, apparently, mate. So it's Sheffield United fans. So there you go. I'm in the gym in Sheffield, and Kiefer M. We'll go up to Kiefer Moore and ask him what's going on with Gus Hamer. Say, what's going on with Gus Hamer? Is he staying or isn't he? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah,
it's too late for Nonto, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah. I don't think he leaves him. And what we were saying there about like him being the one that's going to stay, I think you can also sell that to him, though, Jack, and say, look at what Rutter did. Look where he's playing now. Look at what Somerville did. Look at what Gray did. They got their head down. They played football, for 46 games, whatever it were. They were phenomenal doing it with no outside issues that you had. And now look where they are. So give us a year, play well, and you'll move to the Premier League anyway. There's no rush with this shit. He's about, how old is he now? 22, 21?
Yeah, he's not old, is he? No.
He's young. So, and he's changed his agent. I think his agent had form with it. He did the same with Zaniolo. I think Nonto and Zaniolo were his two big, big numbers, and obviously he wanted to get as much cash as possible. But I think with any player, Largy Ramazani, whoever you're trying to convince, even like a Solomon, you say, look at what these lads have done. You sell them the dream, and hopefully you end up getting promoted anyway, and they stay, right?
Yeah, for another season, because that's they're all looking for Premier League football, really, aren't they? So this is a way into the Premier League, isn't there? Because ultimately, that Largy Ramazzini, whatever, he's not going to a Premier League club, is he? So he's going to come to us in the hope that we become the Premier League club, and say, worst case scenario, he bangs in 18 goals, then we win. We'd maybe say we don't go up, even though I think we will definitely go up. Yeah. Then he gets his move, like you're saying. You're selling that. They're all aware that what it is.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you have to, and I think we as a fan base have to accept that as well. I think some of Maddie's takes when people going, as if he's got to sit on bench at West Ham, as if he's got to sit on bench at Brighton. I was like, but it's Premier League, and they play loads of games, and they get rotated, and they get paid about 100 grand a week to live in London and all these nice places. Of course,
they're not bothered about Leeds, are they? No, it's not like it was. Do you know what I mean? No. It's like when I was a kid, it was my, Calvin Phillips' dream, wasn't it? But he ends up moving on. It's like there's too much money flying around for it, and you can't waste your opportunity either. I mean, I won't see it as a waste sitting in my bedroom talking to you. I'd be like, no, do you know what I mean? I'd be like, I get it. It's not a waste staying at Leeds your whole career, but ultimately, Phillips had to come back down with us. Probably got injured like he does quite a bit. And the Leeds fans they do turn on you pretty quick. Yeah, so it's like the loyalty's not shown back, and by any means. Yeah. But it's a weird one, isn't it?
If someone came to you now, Jack, right, and went, right, you can continue to cover Leeds on YouTube, or you can come and work for Sky and cover loads of teams, cover Premier League and not Leeds. You're not going to go, nah, I'm going to stay in my bedroom talking about Leeds. You're going to go, yeah, get me in that studio and I'll talk about Premier League football. It's similar, right? In a way. Do you know what I mean?
But is that an offer, Joe?
I mean, I wish I had that offer myself. I'd be off. See you later. I'm only joking. But yeah, there's too much money involved and all that sort of stuff. Did Joe say to live in London is nice? Well, you know what I mean, capital city. If you're a rich person, London's a nice place to live, trust me.
Well, and if you're not from Leeds, like if you live in America, they don't even know where Leeds is, do they? So most players do want to live in London. Yeah, I couldn't think of what worse, but you say, if I were on 150 grand a week, I'd probably want to live in London because I'd go somewhere nice. I mean, I won't. Again, I'm in my bedroom. I want to live in Leeds. I will always live in Leeds, but. It's like the Barcelona Real Madrid thing, isn't it? These players aren't getting Barcelona Real Madrid moves probably in the whole career. So the next step from that is playing it for a relatively big side in London, in Premier League.
Yeah. I love how the chat's all just gone all like conspiracy theories. Someone said, ask Matt Letizia about Sky. Like, folks, we're just having a little bit of a chinwag and a laugh. Don't go so deep, you know what I mean? We're just using an example. Chill out, man. Madness, yeah. Someone's just asked a question, mate. A decent question here, because we are just chewing the fat. Who's going to be top scorer and who would you prefer? I think we both said we'd prefer Hamer. Are you surprised that Joseph ain't got off the target yet? Because he keeps he keeps trying to break the net with his strikes, man.
And it's awful. I said on first couple of games, I thought I just hope he just gets one. I think he should get a run of 10 games minimum before we even sort of look to start questioning his goal scoring ability. But it does. I mean, I saw somebody on Twitter today saying once we get that front four sorted out, he'll get 26 goals or something. And I thought that, I know people are just trying to bait you, but that ain't happening, is it? He'd have to go on some run. I mean, how many goals do you reckon he'll get?
I think
will he play?
Season,
Will Farke stick with him?
Oh, I think he will. He's
for
great,
the full season if he's not scoring though.
Oh, if he's not scoring, different. But like the way that he's playing off the ball and that is class for me.
I'd stick with him for now.
Yeah.
I just mean ultimately after 10 games, if he ain't got a goal.
I think for it being his first debut season as your main number 9, I do think, like Finley's mentioned, like 15's a decent. I mean, Piroe got, what were it, 13, 14, and he ended up missing second half at season. So you want about 15's a good starting point.
15 would be mint. Yeah, I think people over egg the goals as well. You know,
100%.
I don't want to be that
Everyone
guy
used to say it was in the Premier League. I want a 20, 30 goal a season, man. And then I would look and say, 3 people got over 20 goals in the Prem. Yeah. And it'd be Haaland, it'd be Kane, and it'd be someone else. And you're like, it's not an easy thing. Yeah. Salah, Kane and Haaland. And it's like, they're not about.
And then one random one, though. And that's why they get it in their head. So one that plays for Burnley just for some reason banged a load of goals. And then he's done it. Like, well, that's it. That's the only time he's doing it.
Because everyone would bash Shea Adams and I'd go and I'd say, he's actually scored 9 goals in Prem, you know. It's a decent return. Shit.
It's an amazing return. Like Mitrovic. You know, like how much of a mare he had, you know, like, and you can't argue he couldn't get goals. So it's a totally different thing. That's why I will never leave the Bamford chat. I'll never let it go. Because
I know it's not going to happen now, bro, right? Because he's gone to Marseille. But I was banging the Neil Maupay drum yesterday, mate. I swear.
Well, I've had a right laugh about that today. Yeah, it's mint. I mean, I can't stand him as a gadger.
Yeah.
But I'd have been all in on that.
Of course, man. It'd have been class at Leeds, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's that player you used to play against, though, that you can't stand, and then you go to play with him, and you're like, he's my best mate. You know what I mean? So, like, you just get on with him like...
It was like Pontus, wasn't it? Everyone hated Pontus outside of Leeds. Then when he went Brentford, they loved him. You know what I mean? It's same, man, because it's...
And like that's same, because I didn't like him when he went. I was like, didn't like him anyway. So.
Shit footballer.
Yeah, the sulking thing got to me a bit. I didn't like that stuff out on pitch.
Sat on his own and that.
I didn't like it. It's attention seeking that.
Yeah,
I can't stand it. Get in there. You're not telling me he were hurting more than other lads. It's like,
I know.
Get in. Get out of the way, lad.
Yeah, it was mad how
have you seen
pied him, wasn't it?
Because you were on about Danny Ings as well, weren't you?
Not for me, bro. Not for me, him though. By the way,
would you not have taken Danny Ings last minute?
He's broken, man. He's broken.
I'd still take Danny Ings.
Would you?
Yeah, I think it's mint. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to help myself. On a free transfer, Danny Ings. Just keep saying Danny Ings and it'll come in.
Did you not see what JT did when he clipped me up?
No, I saw the thing. I saw the caption thing. Yeah.
Did you see when he went not no links? Did you watch that video?
Yeah, I only saw it. I didn't.
Oh man, I'll have to find it, man, because it's fucking brilliant. One sec. He's a proper menace. Yeah, look, watch. I'll share it. Hang on. Let me pause it 1 sec.
That Friday night thing you do is funny.
That's
good value, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got one tomorrow. On the deadline day. So I've got 4 streams tomorrow. 4. One in the morning, one at lunchtime, then a fan one at between 5 and 7, then a nighttime one to bring in the window. Because I think the good thing with Leeds United tomorrow, because we haven't had Tanaka or Schmid announced yet, they're going to get them announced throughout the day, aren't they?
Yeah.
It would be nice to have like a triple announcement at 11 p.m. All of them with the Leeds shirts, do you know what I mean?
You don't know they're not holding it out, really. There's no need to announce it, is there? So it would be like a deadline day bonanza, wouldn't it, where fans go...
Imagine they did like a don't go to bed just yet, and it actually came in this time, though.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe that's what they save it for after Brighton took the piss. What did you make to that? Did you see their announcement and Rutter?
Yeah, what with Rutter?
Yeah, it stung.
Yeah, I know. Just like if I needed any more pain with Rutter moving on, it was like... But I thought
the way winked. Oh, same. I thought I said you got to rate it, and then everyone on Twitter like, "Fuck off, man!" I was like, "Chill."
Yeah, I mean, Rutter got a bit of stick for that as well. Do you reckon Rutter knows about
that? He had to. I think he didn't. He have to turn comments off, but it might have been his which I felt sad for, because for me, he's he was just he did love playing for Leeds. He loved Leeds. He loved Leeds United fans and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think
he just loves it.
Yeah, in general.
He just loves everything, doesn't he?
Well, did you not see him at the first game at Brighton? He was doing all that, wasn't he? Fans?
Yeah, I mean, he'd only come on for a minute, hadn't he, as well? Not steady on Jorginho.
Probably Matoma and that. We're like, what the fuck's this clown?
Yeah, I know. Who's that guy? And he was doing Let's Go as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he only didn't do it quite to the Leeds level that he does it, but
that'll come. Because to be fair, his coach Herzler said, I've been tracking him since he was at Hoffenheim, and he said he's the happiest guy I've ever come across. He said straight away he's just making everyone smile and that. And you need them characters, man. Yeah. And it makes you think that Borough result. I know they shouldn't because they're professionals and they should, but it really affected the team that night. The way we got walloped. Yeah, man.
I think when I don't, not so much with board. I think when they say, oh, there's a bit of an unsettlement in board and all that. I'm not so much with that, but like in terms of players, and you think, because just as a player, you'd surely think, who am I getting left with here then? Like, is everybody jumping ship 100%. Here? Like, you do start worrying about yourself, don't you?
Because I think someone like Rodon, who'd signed right at the start of the window 10 million, you got Ampadu. These players are probably looking around the dressing room going, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
100%, man. 100%. That's what'll be happening at Burnley. I've seen players like Jadon Anthony walk through the door and that, you know what I mean?
Well, Anthony advocate over here, but...
I know, yeah.
I want an advocate for Anthony. I'm just making a point.
10 million, would you have paid that obligation to buy when they go up? 10 million for him? It's expensive. No. It's very expensive.
But you don't get old now, do you? No. What I would say about the fees and stuff, because everybody's going, I know, I don't want to go on, but these marquee signings, the 20 million that we need to spend on one player and stuff, like, why? When you look across as like all our successful signings over past since God were a lad, they've all been, not even a million, have they? Other than,
when we went Premier League, Rafinha's and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Rafinha's an amazing signing, but, also that's a Premier League signing, isn't
it? Yeah, of course. But if you talk like Championship, Click, 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Alioski was next to nothing. Saiz was next to nothing. Yeah. I mean, if he'd have stayed at Leeds and had his head screwed on, he was a baller, Saiz.
Yeah, he was a beast. Yeah, he was.
Pablo was fuck all. Ayling was fuck all. Janssen was feck all. Like if you think of that,
there, but
no, but again, even when we went to the Prem, the youngsters we got, your Nontos, your Somervilles, now they were fuck all as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they're the ones that we're crying when they leave.
Yeah. I agree with you, mate. That's what I honestly I've been on such a journey myself, fucking through this window. But if they finish this window and do bring in a 10 on top of as well. I think it's been we've lost a lot of quality, but I actually think, and it might sound mad, but the squad and the depth and the options is improved, man.
Isn't that what JST was saying the other week?
It's not true. Yeah, he said it's not true.
But I mean, because the reason why I mentioned that is because that Tanaka, is he 4 million or something?
Yeah, it'll be roughly I think 4 million euros. It's about 3.3 million or something.
Yeah,
fuck all, is it?
Yeah, exactly. But that would be a high baller in comparison to everything that we just mentioned.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So it's double the price.
Yeah.
It should be, if he's double the player, we really will be laughing. But in terms of squad strength, sometimes it's just some bodies in that. They're all decent footballers out there.
Yeah.
If you get them in right system, I do believe that, honestly. Obviously, there's some that you just think, how have you got away with this? Yeah. But the majority, they can all trap football, can't they, and play a bit.
Yeah.
It's just whether they can rip the league up. That's the only thing.
Piroe, can he trap a football?
I would say so. Yeah, I think if he came down and played with those boys, you'd be like, this guy is on. Yeah, just out of the stratosphere.
Yeah, 100%. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, it looks like Tanaka's in the door. His flight landed this morning, I think. So he's obviously done. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Schmid. I'm assuming after their game tonight, probably their manager's been asked questions, so we'll wait and see. That'll probably make its way into the news, saying the manager said this, and this.
Does he just play wherever he wants as well? I've been trying to pin him down.
Mad.
And if you look at his highlights, he's Messi in the Messi role. And then if you look at his Wikipedia, he's an orthodox.
Have you seen that thing on Transfermarkt, bro? His positions.
Yeah,
it's mad, isn't it?
Where he's everywhere.
Yeah, basically everywhere. Yeah, and even he's predominantly a left back, but this season they've played him at right back, and he's now scored 2 in 3 games and got an assist as well from right back. Do you know what I mean? And he's a left back, so you're looking at that going, well, and to be honest, Lockie watched the full 60 minutes and was saying he's not a bench option, this lad. He's coming in to start ahead of one of these. So, and again, I guess if he is a left back and we see him as a left back, Firpo's contract's up in summer. It's perfect, innit? You bring him in cheap. I think Werder Bremen were after him. So it's like you're bringing him into a championship, you're giving him a year, we move up, Firpo, thank you very much, and then Schmidt's your starting left back, you know?
Yeah. Do you reckon it would be Firpo gets chopped?
Yeah, because I don't think we'll give him a new deal. I think he goes back
No,
home.
I just mean this season.
Oh, no, if I'm honest, if anyone's going to be, based on what I've seen so far, it'd be Bogle.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but
do you agree?
I have my reservations, and it's only early doors for him.
Yeah, of course.
But
he even started a bit shaky against Wednesday, but grew into it massively. But it's clearly a ploy or put it straight on him. Put it straight on him. Yeah, they are.
But that was evident. We're first game Portsmouth won it.
Yeah.
They were straight for him, and I just thought this is like, like target the new man. And you don't know about the other team. You just think, well, he hasn't played, so I just bang it on him.
I was watching Stick to Football earlier on, the overlap, and they had Patrice Evra on. And I know it's Manchester. Did you watch it? And they said in his first game against City, all they did was just go bang, bang, bang. And I think he got brought off at half time, didn't he? And Ferguson said, "You're going to sit there and learn how to play English football." And I just found it.
Bogle gets it, doesn't he? So that's what I mean about sort of exposing a weakness. It's like you can understand it with a lad that's played in France and come over, and you just think, oh, just see if he's got it, because he might not have. And Ever obviously had a terrible time with it, didn't he? Never said it took him ages to get into it, didn't it? But
no. But you are right. It's clearly, and to be honest, we heard it all from Sheffield United fans. They all said he's shaky defensively.
Yeah, but I ain't seen it going forward. That's the thing. Apart from in pre-season, where I thought he looked like he was bombing into the box a bit, and I don't, because they all said he's, the big loss and he's mint going forward and stuff, and then I've been like, I don't know about that. Like, I don't, I know we're not allowed to like Byram anymore, but I don't know if he's better going forward than Byram.
Really? There was one where he underlapped once.
But the individual moments. I'm not saying he's not. He's
no, I get it, but it's not continuous, is it? Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair. What do you make to midfield as well, bro? Because I know, obviously, Gruev. A lot of the fans just want to get him out and start Rothwell, and I still don't see what everyone else is seeing on Rothwell. I've mentioned this, and I thought Gruev for me was my man of the match. Actually, on Friday, I thought he was class. That's just my opinion. I think I like a defensive man. I like a tackle and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, there's still now like people want Rothwell to start, and I think they worked really well and allowed the fullbacks to get forward. To be fair.
I don't know why everybody's turned on Gruev a bit. I remember because I used to whinge about Gruev sitting deep because I think he sits far. And just to clarify, it's not the deep because Ampadu's been coming into sort of centre back role, hasn't he? While we've been on ball, and then the two centre backs have split. Well, that's different from what Gruev were doing last year. Gruev were going and getting the ball off Rodon and Ampadu, and then just turning on it, passing it sideways or whatever. Which I'm not on about the sideways passing, but that's different from a system. But everybody was banging on about how Mint Gruev was, and I really like Gruev. I rate him. I do. But I just think it's this new player syndrome that we get. I really do. It's like Rothwell's definitely decent, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's potentially an upgrade on Kamara. I think he's probably got more about him on ball. Just on ball, I do, yeah. And if it,
I loved Kamara though. I thought he was class.
I did, but he's not. I can't see. He didn't. I can see Rothwell actually playing some, forward balls that actually hurt the opposition a bit. That was probably the most polite sentence I've ever said in my whole life. But I actually see Rothwell being able to break teams down a little bit and a bit more forward thinking. Kamara's good on the ball, but he won't splitting defences open, worry.
No, that's fair. Nah, I do like them. That little triangles they used to have though with Firpo Nonto and Firpo, Somerville and Kamara, when we got close to the box, man, they always used to get to the byline.
Yeah, it were mint Kamara. I thought Kamara were a massive loss. I'd have kept.
Yeah.
I'd have kept him over risking bringing someone in. But I think Rothwell's got plenty to offer. I just don't know if he's. I don't know if he's better than Gruev. I don't know where that comes from. Gruev's really good at breaking stuff up as well.
Yeah.
Rothwell can look like he's getting about a bit as well. And I think there's it's just how he runs. Some people get stuck into people's mannerisms, I always think. But it looks like he's bombing about and he's darting about. And I don't actually know if he's just taking him 10 minutes to cover a bit of ground here.
Aye. I love it. Someone's just texted me, Jack, saying, I'm in stitches here. If you're offering me credit, I'm taking it. Forget the consequences. Someone's just sent me there. I forget how funny I am, Jack. Do you know what I mean? I've got them liners, Anna. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro.
Oh, you're on about from half an hour ago.
Yeah, from half an hour ago. Because even I said, what are you on about, man? And he went,
I would just try to ride it out with a big smile, but I thought, I've no idea.
Smile and nod like that. I know what you're on about. Lovely listening to you guys. Chat Leeds United says, Wigan Joker. Is that Warpig? Yeah, it is. Warpig, you're a madman, you know. I seen some tweets where you were holding a guitar with your chest out. I was thinking, what, have you been on the beers, Wigan?
He loves it, yeah.
He does, doesn't he? He does it, man. Junior has already proved himself. Yeah, of course he has. People only want Rothwell in because of his goal against Huddersfield last season. Gruev will be the next Kamara. Our fans won't see how important he is until he's dropped or sold. Listen, fans are mad because last season I was told Calvin Phillips won't get in our midfield, and now everyone's saying, get Gruev out!
That's what I mean.
He'd be in bed. That's how I was told. Calvin shit, and he'd be on bench. Fucking mad. It's madness, bro. It is. It's madness. But hey ho.
That's why you don't know with these lads that are coming in. That's what I mean. You know, there's my mates always used to go, well, they've signed to start, haven't they? They aren't signed to sit on bench or whatever. Like, well, everybody is there to start the games, aren't they? But not all of them can. Do you know what I mean? There has to be some form of a pecking order.
Yeah.
So, you know, these lads might, but I just think sometimes bodies indoors, it just refreshes everything. Keeps everybody on the toes. Players
they needed it, bro. As we were saying, after when we got battered by Borough, Rutter's gone, dressing room, we've got fucking 18 players or whatever, and we're thinking, as a fan base, imagine, like we were saying, what they were looking around dressing room going, do you know what I mean?
I know. I know. Yeah. Do you reckon, you know, like a lot of people have been talking about Geldart as well. Do you reckon that, I know he's done really in Leeds in general, but do you reckon he just can't find a move? Or do you reckon they've just
apparently he's asked for a move, bro. But Leeds have said no.
That's what I would think. I thought he's the only one that we
Plymouth
seem to be.
linked as well, and I quite like that move for him because it's like Wayne Rooney was likened to him, his Scouse. Could work. Do you know what I mean? It could work for him. Forshaw's there, he's Scouse. I think they're just signing Scousers down at Plymouth, to be honest. But I think he needs a move, doesn't he, bro? He needs a move. Big time.
I like Geldart. I'm like, for some reason, I get attached to certain players, and there's something about him. I just like him. I feel like he's a bit hard done by, to be honest.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we get in. Well, I don't think we'll get another winger, but no, we're not going to. We're going to get a 10 left back and a centre midfielder. Like, where is he going to play? He's never going to get on, is he, Jack? Ever, actually. No. He's not going to. He's going to be third, fourth option.
Well, he's going to be back to where he was.
Yeah. Need to let him go, don't they? They need to let him go. Even if it's to go play for Portsmouth or Plymouth, Birmingham. Go to League One with Birmingham City, man, for God's sake. Huddersfield Town, League One, top at table, go. I think it's, unfair, really, because at least, like, Sam Greenwood and that, they're not of our level. We know that now, but at least they've been given opportunities. It's almost like we're going, well, we don't want to let you go because you might be something, but we don't want to see if you're going to be something because we're not going to play you. And, like, if I'm him, I'm going, listen, get me out, man, will you?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I felt like Greenwood got more of a go, though,
yeah, he did,
Leeds. Yeah. He got a decent amount. You know, you got to see enough of him, didn't you?
Funniest line, mate, pre-season. You know what, funniest line, right, in pre-season before game, I think Michael Bridges was talking and he went, Yeah, we've lost Greenwood. Going to miss his set pieces. I thought he's never. I've not seen it. When set pieces have we seen him fucking take in the first team? Like, I mean, I think they're a myth personally, bro. Because I'm still yet to see a banger.
Thank you.
Oh, do you agree?
Every time, you know when we were bad and he came on, and again, my mates would be like, "Get him on the free kick," and I was like.
I've said
then they show me an under 21, top bin. I think, well, yeah, I understand that. I'm not saying he can't take a free kick, but again, it's levels, isn't it? And it's
Oh, there you go. He scored one last night. We're just not there.
Didn't he score a mint one right?
He scored against for Borough against Leicester. Do you remember that won them the game? And we were like Agent Greenwood and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But he just never did at Leeds. Yeah, of course.
I don't think it's as consistent as everybody sort of makes out.
No, I agree, mate. I'm yet to. Well, they never did it in a Leeds shirt, did we? Did he? Sorry.
He scored a couple of lovely goals for us on edge at box and stuff, didn't he? If you remember, but I don't think they were free kicks, were they?
No.
Do you remember who did he score that with left foot? It were a banger.
I'm not sure, but apparently his corner for Bournemouth for Cooper fucking kept Jesse in a job. I do look at that period and think we beat Van Dijk at Liverpool and all that sort of stuff, and it was a mint, but it
kept hold of him, didn't it? All that.
Yeah. And then they gave him.
Yeah.
And then Bournemouth, fucking hell. Oh, it was Bournemouth he actually scored. There you go. He actually scored at Bournemouth. That must have been the one then.
Yeah, he scored a mint goal. Definitely.
So actually, he's even worse, really, because he actually kept Jesse in the job. So, yeah, he's even worse than we originally thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whoever came in at that time was going to be not, I was
there
in the
were
mood.
So many better managers, though, were there?
Or just anybody else.
Yeah. Even like Iriola and all that sort of stuff. I mean, look what he's doing with Bournemouth. It would have been tough, but it was. Listen, it was always going to be hard for us to like him, and then it quickly turned when he was just like the chatting shit in press conferences.
He won't show up, bro. I don't even think he'd taken a training session and he'd been on Soccer AM.
Yeah.
It's like what? And then I'll talk sport in the morning.
Every player he was come in contact was the best at what they did.
Yeah,
they were like,
yeah.
Jack Harrison's the best trainer I've ever had. Liam Cooper's the best trainer I've ever had.
Yeah,
Jack's the best guest I've ever had. And it was like, eventually, you were like, well, this is just bullshit. You're lying now. You're just talking shit. Do you know what I mean?
He's got a habit of like clinging on to Haaland and stuff, hasn't he? Because he spoke to him once, because Haaland utilised their club in order to go on to do what he's gone on to do. Jesse, my man, you were nothing to do with the progression of that beast. The bloke's an absolute monster, and you reckon you've like created this juggernaut. You know what I mean?
He was last year. He said Szoboszlai like Beckham. I watched Szoboszlai at fucking Liverpool. I'm yet to see him look like Beckham, if I'm being totally honest. But hey, yo, he's just a madman. Yeah, he's a madman. Baseline Bible says this is the duo we need to see more of. Shout out to both of you. Good man.
Yes. No.
Yeah, in the future we hope.
That St. Gallen's, they're not bad, are they really?
No,
finished 4th or 5th.
Yeah, Europa Conference League tonight as well. So yeah, and did they win or was it 1-1 in the end? I think it might have finished 1-1. Let's have a look. 2-1 actually. They won.
Will that have gone to extra time and stuff?
Yeah, it did, mate. Yeah, it did. Oh, it went to penalties. And they won on penalties. There you go. So they're
surprised they played him really, because that panicked me a bit. Because luckily you said no, it's a cert and he's coming in. But I thought when I saw him playing, I was a bit like, well, shouldn't it be on the plane? Like get him over.
Everyone's saying Twitter's down as well. It's not on my computer, by the way, folks. Because someone's just texted me going, imagine if this happens tomorrow. But it's working on mine, folks, on my computer. So it might just be mobile app. But that would be a nightmare if, for some mad reason, on deadline day, X went down. We'd be fucked. And the streams would be brutal. But on my computer, it's working. I got a tweet 22 seconds ago about James McAtee. Southampton are close to agreeing a season-long loan for Maxwell Cornet. I've been saying no to this guy all summer, and how's he got to move to Southampton? That's a poor move. He's played 2 games of football in about 4 seasons. Yeah, I
think they're clutching at straws, to be fair, that all of them that have gone up a bit.
Yeah. They started off buying well, And then they've done that thing of where they've gone, we need more, and just gone, you know what I mean?
Notts Forest style. We're at Notts Forest when they got about
100%.
23 in.
It almost feels right. They start buying decent players from the league they're in, and then they go, no, now we can buy Ronaldo. And it's like, we're a Prem club, so we might as well buy him. Do you know what I mean? And I just think,
It goes from being methodical, doesn't it, and like really well planned out to like there's too many people on job and it's just like scatterboard and we're just going
100%.
crackers.
Yeah. It's
my mate seemed to reckon we were in for that Tanaka last year.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know where I read it or I think I heard it. I can't remember which podcast or which YouTube, but someone said Farker always wanted Tanaka, but the club wanted Gruev. I don't know how real that is. And they went for Gruev, but Farker's got his man a year later. But I know we definitely. I don't know how true that is, by the way. I can't remember where I heard it. But ultimately,
somebody has to have said it. That's all.
Yeah, but we definitely wanted him last summer because I remember speaking about him. And
because there's that many of them that I get them all mixed up in end.
Yeah.
Because there seems to be a
merry-go-round.
Yeah, and they come back round, don't they?
He got injured. That's where it.
Oh, really?
That's where it ended up. Yeah, and square ball, Jack said. So it was square ball and it was Kamara, not Gruev. So they wanted Tanaka last summer. He got injured, so they went for Kamara, which could explain why Kamara took as long as it did. Do you remember? It took ages, didn't it? Yeah. It was the longest, best kept secret ever, man. We wanted him at the start of the window and got him right at the end. So
that's pretty mint then, really. Yeah. So if that's a Farke signing then.
Yeah. And to be honest, I've actually seen a tweet earlier on from an article done where Kieran McKenna had been praising him, who was saying if I could take any player from Fortuna Dusseldorf, it'd be Tanaka. He said it's a real proof of good scouting when you're aware of these players and stuff. I don't know what context or what here it says. So Ipswich Town manager Kieran McKenna, if there is a player I would take from Fortuna Dusseldorf, it would be Ayo Tanaka. He's got incredible technique. He said you won't know about him unless you are working really hard on your scouting. So, yeah, that was something he said in a Japanese article where he praised him. Do you want to have a go at reading it, bro? Hang on. One sec. Hello, lads. I'll go.
Is it in Japanese?
Yeah, it's not going to work now because it's took ages to load, but yeah.
I can't read English, Joe. I'm not going to be able to take up Japanese in the next minute.
Just so you can see what it looks like. There you go. You can see it all in the background. But yeah, Kieran McKenna, for whatever reason, was speaking to a Japanese publication about Ayo Tanaka. I am excited by the potential incoming of Japanese fans to the YouTube scene as well. So konnichiwa, because the Asian market's a great market to tap into. We've tried to previously with Ideguchi. But Tanaka's he's a baller. He scored. He plays for Japan on a regular basis. So if we can get some new Asia market, do you want to give konnichiwa a go, Jack?
I'll be checking them analytics. And it tells you the district to where.
100%, yeah. Mine's purely British, few Australian, a bit in America, but outside of that thing. So maybe we'll start seeing influx of Japanese fans. At which point I will say konnichiwa. Okay.
What's konnichiwa mean then? Is that hello?
Hello, mate. Yeah. Hello.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
No, I'd wait it out a bit. I didn't know whether I'd been set up.
No, I would never do that to you, bro. Yeah, konnichiwa is hello.
Why do you know that? I'm not just calling you out.
No, because I just know konnichiwa and ni hao, but ni hao's Chinese.
I thought it was Geordie.
Oh, ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. How are you, Neo? Ipswich played him in pre-season and he controlled midfield. There you go. Lockie scouted him a year ago. Yeah, Lockie's done a video on him as well. So, make sure you check out that, folks. Too many culture. That's what we are, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Gosh.
Can't do. Right, okay. Anyone else's Twitter? Yeah, Twitter's broken, man, apparently. Not for me, though. Not for me, but I'm on...
I don't know what mine's saying, but...
Mine's on the computer, though. So
I only do it on laptop, really, to be fair, but mine's all right.
Yeah.
Got a load of hate again. It's all the hate's still coming through. So
what?
I'm only messing about. I barely even tweet, do I? But, you know.
Yeah.
Twitter does my head in, to be honest. I love it. it's the only social media I go on. So do tweet me, everybody. But it is like a cesspit of madness, isn't it? Really,
it's crazy, mate. It's crazy. It's not good. The perfect boy band. Evening, lads. What do you reckon? We could be the new crisscross.
Oh yeah, man. That would be bringing it.
That
back
was the reason I come. That was my first ever tape bought. Like as a young, my mum bought it. I wanted it. It was a tape.
I wanted
it. Do you remember tape? And it was crisscross, and they had the New York Yankees baseball jerseys, but on backwards, and the jeans on backwards. Do you remember them? Yeah.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah,
this might be the Mac that'll make you.
It's a banger that, but this might be a myth. But their dad made that beat
for that tune.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% certain that that's true. But when I was a kid, that was what was being said.
Oh, nice.
So their dad was in on it.
One of them's died, I think. Now.
I know. Yeah, they have.
Quite sad, isn't it? Yeah. We're more crisscross and less Jedward, I think. Yeah, Yorkshire's answer to Jedward.
Let's stay with crisscross for now.
Crisscross, man. Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll evolve to Jedward when it all goes a bit. It all goes sour.
When we hit the mainstream, we'll go full Jedward, man. You'll see us like that, like they do, like.
Mind you, they've met like Barack Obama and stuff.
Mate,
I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than Jedward. It don't get any bigger without ever doing now. It's remarkable.
Exactly. It was because they were Irish, and Louis Walsh used to let Irish people through for oat, didn't he? Really?
Yeah,
You're true. You're true. Yeah. That's all he used to say. You're true.
Some air on him though.
Yes. Sorry, we weren't having a go at Irish people, by the way. Just as you popped in.
Bad time, and if you just turned
it was. He just come in and smashed the light. Unlike that. Fuck off. Big up to Joe, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Just having a look now. What else? That accent attempt. You're true. That's how it sounds. You're true. No?
I'm horrendous at accents.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bad.
You just do the yoo-hoo! I get the Jet Wash Boys. That's what we could be called.
That's a good one, yeah.
That is a good one, man. We will be there. Listen, Jack, anything... I tell you what, how many subscribers you on City and Leeds fans?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've got it here. 3,938 at the moment, currently.
You should be on so much more than that. 3,938?
Yeah.
So we can get you at 4,000 easily, folks, right? Because there's 1,351 people watching now. So if you go to the title for me, because Jack's class. Yeah, great crack.
You are a legend. There's no need for this.
He's just a poor man's version of me. That's basically what it is.
Very true. I was so reluctant to expose myself to you. I thought the longer I pretend I don't know who you are, you know what I mean? I can't plead the fifth now. I can't go.
Shut up, man.
You know what I mean?
But go on over and subscribe, because he should be on 4K more, to be honest. He should be on much more than that.
No more than 4 though.
And
not 1 over.
Double check, man, because I'm saying people have said they've sub. Let's check.
I'll happily check. It's remarkable. I feel like I'm boycotting something. As it's gone up to, what did I say it was?
39 something.
It's gone to 3965. So it has.
Come on, people, man. Let's get that up to 4, man. Because come on, man. So click the button and go on over and subscribe. That should be on 4. We're not ending this stream till he's on 4, because I know, like, when you like the video, right? We've got 482 likes. Well, that will get him over. So go click the title, you'll be there. Joe, get your suit ready and yellow tie for tomorrow. I've not got any get up like that, unfortunately. I think I did have a yellow tie one year, but I don't know where it is now. It's been a while since I've had to wear a suit, to be fair. I think I wore one for my mate's wedding. God, he's watching the same thing. There's his channel there, but you don't even need to do that, folks. You just go to the title and click Jack City and you'll be there. We've got a load saying we've subbed. Get him to 6K, yeah, why not? I don't know, that might be a bit tough.
Honestly, but not that anybody will tune in, like, you know, it'll just be like...
man. Yeah.
It'll just be like, I'll sub and then slag him off and then unsub.
No, definitely. Definitely not. Subs are building, Jack. There we go. People are saying 4K done.
Let me have a look. It's legendary, this, Joe. Cheers, man. I can't offer you all back, that's all.
It's all right. Just
4,016, it has been done.
There you go. Legend. See? There we go. Let's go. Buzzing. Joe, convince Jack to do Angry Mad Gav and the subs will come. There you go.
I get asked this, like, where it's funny, like, if I go to a Leeds game or whatever and somebody's like, they'll like shout to me something, and I'm actually pretty shy. So, like, it's only when I'm like being ridiculous, you know, like, and I'm sat on my own delirious. Yeah. But I actually can't summon it up like room service. I can't, do you know what I mean? I can't even talk now. So
you're not, but yeah. Exactly.
I find it really like, and then one of this bloke came over to my brother and said, "Is he always like a bit, nutty?" And my brother was like, "No, he's really not. He's really not."
So reserved, reserved and quiet. Yeah. You going on Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I love it. That I know Portsmouth went, but in terms of a game, that was just it was mint, the actual game.
You're there with my pals as well, aren't you, mate? You go with my pals.
Always,
Big Sean, Claudio.
Take him into the wing now.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet Sean.
He's a good lad, Sean,
I'm sure he only talks to me because he knows I know you there.
Man, he'd be watching this, Do you want to say hello to my Sean?
Hello, Sean.
He's just got back from holiday, mate, so he might have holiday blues, so you'll have to cheer him up, but he's going. Claudio, wow, remember him? Yeah, he's still about, man. He looks like an Italian stallion these days. I haven't seen him for years, right? And I remember Claudio's this young, he won't mind me saying, like, chubby-looking lad. And then now I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? It's them Italian genes, man. He's just changed overnight, the legend. So transfer deadline from Joe to Jack. There you go. You're not doing out for it, are you?
I'll just do a 6 o'clock job normally. I just upload something. Yeah. Just general stuff.
Good stuff.
But
right,
tomorrow. Work, so
how's it going? How does it end for Leeds United tomorrow? When the clock strikes 11 p.m. and we're finished, how does it end?
I don't think 3 will come in. You're hopeful of 3, aren't you?
I think we get a 10, yeah. And I just listen. If we get him on deadline day, when was the last time we've had such a good window? I mean, we've probably got short memories. We've probably had better in recent times, but I just think
they've got on with it though. Because if I was saying last week, I was panicking about the.
Yeah, he went off, right? Like Lockie watched the game. He went off. He threw a ball and then went on the 60th minute. I think he was get me off now. I've had enough. He went like that, and then like Lockie was watching it. He said he threw the ball in and then went as though he'd hurt himself, and then he got subbed off. So I don't think it's as bad as, look, Twitter will go into meltdown, he's done. But I think he's probably gone. I've done 60 minutes, get me off, I want to go to Leeds. So I won't worry too much about it, to be honest.
He don't want to miss his flight.
Exactly. LBA and that. He's on his way to LBA. He's inbound, so get the jet washers out ready. But... yeah, what were you going to say? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I was concerned about getting 4 in one. I was starting to panic, thinking I think that's a lot of players to drag in when again, the losing of Rutter, I just don't think they'd planned for that. And I thought they're going to have to really get a move on out there. But, 4's not unrealistic now, really, if you're adamant that Tanaka's in.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I just think 5, I don't know. I'd love it. The more
tomorrow, do we get 3 or 2? Do we get the fullback and, let's say, Schmid and Tanaka? Do you think we just get the 2?
Well, you're saying they're in, though, aren't you?
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, tomorrow...
But if they're in, I'm not ruling out the 5th now. I'm not ruling out them. But if
they're not official yet, are they? Anything could happen, but I think them 2 will come.
Right. Well, then it's all guns blazing. We're all in.
For Hamer or Salai, isn't it?
Yeah. I would be a Hamer, but that's just because I know him. I don't confess to be. I'm not a world footballer. I don't follow anybody around particularly. Once I leave Leeds, I'm pretty much done with them.
Yeah.
Do you reckon some, just not to keep you, Joe, but do you reckon Somerville and that will get minutes though? Like starts?
I think Rutter will. Rutter definitely will.
Somerville didn't even come on at weekend, did he?
No, he played in the Carabao Cup last night, I think.
Right.
It's going to take some time. I mean, ahead of him, mate, he's got Kudus, Paqueta, Bowen.
Yeah.
They've got a top side, full crook. But I think West Ham will have ambitions of Europe next season, and he's going to be a part of a squad in here. He's going to be a part of a squad. I think Rutter will. I think
it's quite a hard club to perform at, though, traditionally, West Ham. Yeah. Not everybody goes and lights it up, do they?
No. And I'm not sure on
stuck in between where they're going to be, aren't they? A lot.
Yeah, one season they're getting relegated, next to winning Europe. You know, what
literally,
I mean?
it's mad.
Yeah, but I think Rutter will play. Yeah, Rutter's too good not to. You know,
and 40 million's just brighten
out.
It's
their record signing.
Yeah, brighten out like that.
No. And Hersler, whenever you hear him speak, he just speaks. The only reason he wasn't involved in their Carabao Cup because he was cup tied because he played for us, came off the bench, didn't he? But I think he'll play a part. The fact that he came on after just signing against Man United for the last 10 minutes or so shows, you know, promise from him anyway. And he did a little mate. Did you see when he picked it up on the right and came in?
No,
and he did Dallow up a kip, and I just thought, oh yeah, man, he's
mint.
And at Brighton in that setup, he's yeah, I think he'll be class. Who else? And Archie Gray, we know how good Archie Gray is, man. So
he's got plenty of time as well, and I think to be fair to that Postman Pat, whatever he's called, Postacoglu or whatever he's called.
Yeah.
But he will want to get him inside, you would imagine. He seems like the type of gadget, really.
Oh, hang on. We've had a tweet here from Club. Oh, no. It's just a Ramazani tweet from 30 seconds ago.
Keeping on your toes.
Yeah, I thought it was something there. There you go. Yeah, I think it'll be first thing in the morning. I genuinely think it'll be first. They'll give us Tanaka. Afternoon, they'll give us thingy. And then the next one, the last one will be, can they get it done? Can they get it done? I think it'll be a really late one, will Hamer. And whether or not they've got the minerals to really pay what Sheffield United want. Because Sheffield United will dig the reels in. And it'll be one of them where it's like, we make them an offer that they cannot refuse. Do you know what I mean? I think that's...
How are they financially? Are they
not great, mate.
No, I thought they were
not great.
Then when I saw them signing people, I thought, well, what's...
Yeah, but if you look at... I mean, Kiefer Moore was a free... Alfie Gilchrist was a loan.
Yeah, they've been
Callum O'Hare was a free. Yeah, a lot of them have been frees and stuff. So, I think we'll get first thing in the morning. I think before lunchtime, I think Tanaka will get announced. That's no IT cash, just what I think. And then because that
Hamer that was that the cup game?
No, it was the last friendly, wasn't it, against Valencia?
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently his best mates were Bogle.
Yeah.
Because he were there with Rian Brewster. They were both there. But you can't tell me the club didn't have a word in his ear there. Come on.
No. Well,
they would have been daft not to us. Because they'd have said, look, we do like you. We are interested in you. Would be
why would you go? I wouldn't like it. I don't care if it's my best mate. If, pre-season... And if you're manager of the other club and you're concerned about getting your position next year, I know he's not necessarily, but
of course,
you're playing with fire a bit there. Right? Wilder's not hard to wind up as it is, so you're definitely winding him up a bit.
Yeah. No, 100%. You know what they were playing at there, like, and but we'll see what way. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be the signing of the window in the Championship if we take Hamer from Sheffield United, 100%.
On so many levels.
Yeah, so many levels. It will be great. Right, mate, I think we'll leave it there. Listen, there's 1,300 people here. Smash a like on the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you got notifications on. After this stream, I've got to set them all up for tomorrow. So we'll be live. First one from 8 o'clock. Myself, bit of a solo one. Lunchtime, tea time, evening. So make sure you join us for that. Make sure you check out Jack City as well, and City and Leeds fans, 2 channels, but check City and Leeds fans out first and foremost. It's in the title. And yeah, Jack's working tomorrow, but we'll no doubt have him on Sunday maybe if he's not having a barbecue. He's always having fucking barbecues.
No, anyway, I'm done now.
Done. Barbecue. Yeah, barbecue season over, yeah?
I'll have another barbecue, but only when you turn up.
There you go. I'll be there. Right. Peace out, folks.